As we be counting, stacking mountains high, give us
So,
our daily bread.
I got a special guest with us tonight, the Hair Trigger, and I got a couple questions for him. If you guys want to get started, let's get started. But first off, what's your real name?
Zenobia Riley.
Let us eat.
Okay, where were you born?
Feast, getting fat from
Lansing, Michigan. Is it pretty bad there?
Yeah, some parts.
Got to be
You know, you got good and bad. Like
better get hurt while I'm
Okay,
still
where we good?
young, so
Good,
I
bad.
I've read about the deal. You know,
yeah. If I got
you know, if you went about 6 blocks south, you know, you had a better neighborhood than if you went 6 blocks north.
Let's see.
But
where the hell
I think
where
where
I'm
I
so cool.
was a rougher area.
Piss people off, I go with the flow and doing what works.
So why would you hang out in the rougher areas?
Because I connected with them people.
What, you felt more wanted there? Or?
You know what? I felt more accepted by people.
I can't help it if
I thought they were better than me.
at least I have an
That's how it was.
just to
You had snotty people, which is real.
justification.
Alright, let's stop there though. Did you have any gang? Were you involved in any gang activity?
Yeah, I was. Not right away or anything, but my brother and Marcos killed somebody.
Let us be
He ended up,
stacking
the kid had a big family. So it ended up coming back where I had to do it with protection.
Well, I think the fans themselves would love to hear about this. You know, I mean, the backstory, you know, the truth is the truth, and you throw lies out there, you're not gonna have no fans at all because they're not gonna think you're real at all.
Yeah, no, I don't have any point behind or anything like that. First I watched myself. But, you know, like I said, I did it basically for protection at the time. We were being chased home from rocks, bricks, shit like that. And, you know, this is just tough.
Have you ever been stabbed, shot at?
I've been shot at. I ain't never been stabbed. But I have been shot at. Not that young. You know, that was back when I was like 12, 13.
So you weren't actually active in it until you were old.
Well, I was active in like, you know, stealing car stereo.
So you were just doing work.
Yeah. When I was younger, you know, making my way up like that. But as far as I take it, it's like, you know, like beating somebody down, you know, or something like that. Or,
now, are you still associated, or
no? Because see, the thing was, because my brother's involved in the murder happened to be a favor, you know, done for the game, kind of like a favor owed to. I wanted to get out and finally change my life.
so is that what got you out of that favor?
Yeah, that's what finally got me out.
Now, what happened to your brother?
Yeah, he's still out good. He has until 2014.
I got another question for you. What inspired you to do all this? You know, the rapping.
I've always been very musically inclined. When I was a little kid, you know, I played the violin. I picked it up. I loved it. It was just something I really fell in love with, you know. And then I joined a choir in my church. I didn't really care for it, but at the same time, I liked the idea of music, you know. So I like being involved in it if I could. I didn't really like singing too much. That's how, if you notice, I'll sing a little bit, but I like to rap.
Oh, we all can say you're a better rapper than a singer. No, on a real now, I'm just joking there. So was there any drugs involved in your life?
Yeah, well, see, I mean, I know I'm ADHD, so I was always on Adderall. And then, you know, my uncle, my dad would have beers on weekends, shit like that. We'd slit beers and sneak smokes from my parents. And I started smoking weed about age 10, you know, and I started slanging.
Oh, I met you at McDonald's about, a month ago, pretty much, you might as well say, and you told me something about a week and a half ago, if I do believe I'm correct, about you going to an institution to get yourself better from smoking crack?
Yeah, that was later on in my life. Like I said, it was only weed until my dad died, you know. After my brother Marcos killed that dude, we had to get the fuck out of town, like, quick. We were having bomb threats, all kinds of shit. So we went down to Texas, where my dad's actually from, and we stayed out there for about 2 years. And when I came back, you know, I mean, he died, you know, and I just took a turn for the worse and shit.
If you don't mind me asking,
yeah,
pretty much your dad has had a huge part in your life on this part right here. I've seen the song and everything. How did he die?
He had a heart attack. He was walking down the street. Him and my mom had been arguing, you know, the last couple days, and she had just started a new job. He was trying to actually meet up with her to make it up to her, and he died, you know, doing that.
So pretty much after he died, you moved up here. I mean, how did you find Indiana? Like,
okay,
what associated?
All right, well, that's kind of like, you know, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like, my mom's dad lived in Michigan, Detroit, you know, area, so he worked for Chrysler for years. And my mom's brother works for Ford. He drives truck for Magner, which is a company that actually ships their parts and stuff like that, you know, to the factory.
Okay.
So we came up there, you know, to stay with them because after my dad died, like, his side of the family, you know, they hate me because I'm half white. My mom's side holds it against me because I'm half Mexican, see? So it's like two racist families together, you know? So it's like I've always kind of been the outcast there. But, you know, when I started smoking weed, getting back in trouble, getting back in gangs, you know, then I carried a piece, carried a knife, you know, was doing my thing, you know? Because I was in more dangerous streets now. This is a lot worse than where I grew up. This is, you know, where you have to. Because you never know when somebody's just going to shoot you just because. So, it was pretty rough where I was staying at there in Detroit. You know, that's like, you know, 10-mile area. You know, it don't sound that bad. But it is. It's pretty rough right there, you know. You know, and I stayed there for a while. But if you want to know how I got to Indiana,
that's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's because
you're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, come on, how do you go from a city to the middle of nowhere?
Well, that's funny because I met my wife online, and when I met her, you know, we just hit it off really good. Actually, you know, we started talking on the phone, shit like that. And she actually moved up there with me for a little bit. But, you know, we were talking about having a family, wanting to get married, shit like that. So we actually got married up there.
So it's pretty much love at first sight. Or was there a lot of downs before there was the ups?
No, there wasn't. It actually was love right away. And I'm the kind of person where I was a big time player before her. I didn't give a fuck, you know. And you know, I mean, I had girlfriends here and there, but it was nothing serious.
She pretty much changed your life.
Yeah, she did. She really did. She helped me. She made me want to change. She made me want to be a better man for her.
So really, the rehab didn't really help you because you're starting to fall back into the old habits.
Well, I wouldn't say that. It did help. It helped me pull my head out of my ass as far as keeping my shit straight.
Yeah.
Once I went to rehab when I was 22, I got off the crack. I got off the heroin. You know what I mean? I got off that shit.
But before you met her, was there a point where you were thinking about just doing it all over again?
No, I was done with it. But the thing was that she helped me do was progress even more forward. How about that? Like, up to that point, I hadn't went back to school. I wasn't trying to do anything really serious in my life. I did a lot of rapping. I've been on a lot of mixtapes with people. I've done a lot of collab shit like that, you know, shows, weddings, different things like that. But I had never really done anything serious.
So you're not really big yet then. You're just on YouTube as of right now.
Yeah.
Going around. And what you're trying to do is get your records out there to prove to people, hey, I do got the stuff for a white Mexican. Yeah. I mean, that's the way your family put it, white Mexican. They don't, like you said, they're racist, so you're not really getting no support from either one of them.
No, not really. I mean, more so my dad's side, though, because, he's got such a big family. Like, my Aunt Flora, my Aunt Nina, they love me, and I love them, And I do have supporters there. It's just where we were at that time, we didn't really have support.
Now, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You said your family's racist pretty much against the other half. Do they ever throw racial slurs at you from each half, or?
Not to my face. I don't think they want to know what would happen if, because if they ever did, but no, but I can tell by the way that they treat me like I'm a second-class citizen, or,
like you're nobody.
Yeah. I mean, they don't, I mean, they'll invite me to, like, a family reunion just to ignore me. How about that?
I'd say that's pretty dirty of them.
Yeah. It is.
I wouldn't like that.
No, I don't.
Now, does your wife's family accept you?
Yeah. They act,
Do they act like more of a family towards you than your own family?
In a lot of ways, yes. Yeah. That's a sad thing. But it's also a good thing. They do accept. It took me a lot to get their acceptance. So here I am, some guy from Detroit, met their daughter on the internet. Their daughter's some, virgin who, is a goody two-shoe,
Well, I fall on the same.
Most guys like me would take advantage of somebody like that.
I fall on the same line on that, so I know where you're coming from. I mean, take me. I'm a felon. I did prison time and everything.
See, I never got no felons.
You're lucky.
I know.
You've met my.
Hey, girlfriend. I never started committing. I'm just saying get caught.
I was stupid and got caught. You met my girlfriend, goody, and my family, they're psycho. And the thing is, I know where you're coming from on that.
Yep.
That's the only reason I'm asking you. I got a sister that's half Mexican. I know how the racial slur things. I got 2 cousins that are half Mexican and a black one. So, if I ask you anything, I don't want you getting mad at me because I know what you're going through.
That's cool. That's cool. No, I ain't gonna get mad about that shit. I've learned a lot in life. That's one thing, not to sweat the small shit.
Yeah.
I know I rap like that, but that ain't really how I really am,
I mean, from what I know,
rap, it's just get shit off my chest a lot of times.
Well, from what I know so far, like ever since I've known you, you're like a big teddy bear.
Yeah.
You are. Well,
yeah.
I would say more on the lines of I'm not sure because I mean you look like you could be a mean guy.
I do have a mean side. I do, and see that's the thing. When I was younger, I wasn't really mean, But as I got older, I've gotten more. I think my daughter really changed my life more than anything. My wife and my daughter. Yeah, my daughter's 18 months.
And what's her name?
Catalina.
Catalina, that's a nice name.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And she's my pride and joy. I mean, she really changed my heart. She touched my heart and changed my life is what I'm going to say. Like, anytime, I just look at her, man. Makes my day.
Well, it sounds like you've come a long way because, I mean, you're doing a lot better than a lot of people are anymore. They can't even keep a relationship with their baby's mama.
Yeah.
And, I'm in that situation right now, but this is about you. You get to see your daughter every day.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't. But you're married to the baby's mama.
Yeah.
So you'd be like one of those 1 in 100 rappers that's still with the baby's mama.
Yeah.
And that right there is putting something out there for everybody. You ain't got to be having 6 kids and have a different woman every day just to be a rapper.
Right.
You're just doing you.
That's right. Exactly. And I ain't going to try to change who I am for social acceptance. I mean, I am who I am. I am me for a reason. I guess that goes back to how my dad treated my mom a lot. He was good to her in a lot of ways. But, like, he used to hit her and shit. I remember thinking, man, I would never treat my wife like that. I try to give her the respect I think that my mom always deserved. And, just trying to be the better man, that I think he could have there at those times. He wasn't perfect, but
no, nobody is though.
But you know what? He was there for me. I mean, he was loving, as far as a man goes, but he had that mean side to him too. So in a way, I'm really like him, I mean, I try to be this big teddy bear, like you say, to everybody, because I am a cool person, but you know how a lot of people say, they take advantage of my kindness for weakness. I don't let that happen. Like that's where I will
step off.
Yes, I'm like this. I will be your best friend. I will go to the edge of the fucking earth
until they stab you in the back.
Yeah, and then it's total fuck you.
Now I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If you had to pick between pissing your fans off, listen now, or selling out for a full-blown contract and making music you didn't want to make, or would you keep the fans? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sell out to where they have to do what their producers want them to do, or you're going to try to produce your own music.
Wow, man. It's really tough shit. Yeah, and I do produce my own shit.
But
I'm also working with other producers and got shit lined up. So, but yeah, I mean, man, to do that, I mean, I would never ever write something that's fake. That's not me. Even if it's controversial, even if it's contradicting. How about that? If it's like that, it's not contradicting because at different times I feel different ways.
You gotta make money too, though, and that's what your fans will end up having to understand.
Exactly. That too.
So it's still gonna be you.
Yes,
it's still gonna be you, but it's in a way it's gonna be what your producers throw in there too. You just have to change the lyrics, right?
No, I've never changed my lyrics. I can't say I have. Like, the only way I'll do is if I feel it needs to be changed because I've been producing my own shit so far. So if I feel like I say this and that versus rat-a-tat-tat, let's say it's just stupid example. Well, and I'm like, yeah, but rat-a-tat-tat just don't sound right there. Okay, I'll switch it up. But for the most part, I try to take my time and prepare what I'm doing because my fans do mean so much to me. My loyalty is to them. And that's why I try to show them my good side too, so they can see I'm a true loyal person. I do have a good side to me. But, it's kind of like you ever see Tupac, Eminem, any of them big rappers, what do? They have a good side, but they have a bad side too. All right? And their good side only comes from their life of bad. And their life of, it's because they had so much of it. They want to make that difference.
What side are people going to expect to see from you?
Well, as a person, the good side.
As a rapper.
It just depends on what side of the coin you're on. You piss me off.
What side's the coin usually on?
I like to rap dark shit. So I like to talk shit on people. I like to rip on them. I like to... But then again, I mean, I also got my days where, I just want to just rap just a cool tune for you to sit there and smoke a blunt and drink a 40 to,
And I'm hearing before too long you're going to have a little studio you're going to be having up so your music sounds a lot more clean?
Yeah, definitely. Because I know from the mixtape AK-47... The quality was shitty. Really shitty. I mean, I had just started, didn't really have any equipment, but I just wanted to get out there. I just was giving that one away.
Well, in fact, we're in the room that he's going to be making up as his little studio.
Yeah.
So everybody knows. Just thought we throw that in there so it will be a little bit more clean cut.
Yeah, getting it underway.
I'm pretty much donating him some mics to use and a soundboard before too long. Yeah. So, and we're going to work up to the PA system so that way he can give you guys what you want, not what he wants.
Yeah, but believe me, I want it too.
Just you guys want more.
Yeah. No kidding.
But, what are we expecting to hear from you in the future?
Well, that's a good question. I was hoping you'd ask me that one. Well, right now...
You look like you're sweating. Are you sweating?
No. No, I'm not. I'm actually comfortable.
Well, turn around and show your fans your shirt and let them know that they can order one.
Yeah, you can definitely order one of these. I mean, it says the hair trigger on the front, and on the back is lyrics to my song for my dad called R.I.P. Dad. You can find that song on YouTube or ReverbNation.com. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. Well, you can expect to, get back to your question. December 8, 2012 is the release of my CD, Delinquent. And,
now, is that the new song I heard the other night?
yeah.
Oh, that's the one you didn't hear.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, everybody. That thing is fucking tight. I sat here and watched him fucking dub it, rap it. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Hell yeah.
And if you want some, come and get some.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. But I don't think they're going to want none once they hear it.
I think they're going to want it.
They're going to be like, hey, I want to be a part of it. I want to be part of the crowd, part of the fan base.
Now, I hear you're looking for some talented female singers and some male singers.
Yeah. I definitely want to do more collaborations with different genres and things like that. That's what I was going to bring on next. Year 2013, coming up here, I'm doing a gospel album coming up. I'm not sure the release date as of right now. I'm thinking Easter. And then I'm also doing a rock and roll type, like screamo / rap mixtape that I want to get going too. And I've already been working on it. I'm working on, like TJ, and I'm trying to get a couple more artists involved in that.
Now, I got a question for you. Did you hear about that young kid that died of cancer not too long ago?
Yeah.
Thumbs up, everybody?
Yeah, thumbs up, by the way. I was reading that on Facebook.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
How would you feel about trying to make a little song up for him?
Oh, definitely.
And sending it to his family.
You know what? That puts goosebumps right on my face when you say that, because, there ain't nothing like people with cancer.
Well, I read that.
My mother-in-law is a cancer survivor, so.
Well, I didn't know about it until my girlfriend told me, and, I got on Facebook and I started reading. I'm a pretty big guy, everybody. And it brought me to tears, It ain't my kid, but when you think, hey, this could have been my kid.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're a father, you think about it that way. Yeah, it does. I mean, even though I rap the way I do, sometimes, I don't want death to nobody. That's like, no. I mean, for that kid, I know so many people were supporting him with thumbs up thing. And my wife just told me the other day he died too. I thought, that's just too bad,
I mean, you got to put it out there for their family. That's why I said, you're talented, and they're going to need all the support they can get. So make a song up for them,
Yeah.
And,
you know what?
And let everybody know, hey, this guy does have a heart. And, we'll try to get some money up and send them a T-shirt, too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because, that's what I want to do. I want to take the money I'm making from it. I want to get back to the fans, get back to the people. Like that. That's a very noble thing. By the way, he's going to be my manager here, so.
Yes, I'm the one asking all the questions, so if he hits me, don't worry about it. But you know what, everybody? We're going to go ahead and end this for the night, and tune in next week, and we'll have some more interviews for you. And send in your questions, and I will ask them personally, so that way it's not me typing and saying, oh, this, or him making a lie up, so we can make him sweat.
Yeah.
But,
I lie all the time.
Here's a clip off of the CD.
Yeah, alright, yeah, I'll bump that for him real quick. Yeah.
Look, he's already slacking on us, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna just give him the beat.
Just give him the beat.
Right. Psychotic entertainment. Yeah.
Yep. So
y'all have a good night and peace.
Peace. See y'all on the flip side next week.